ladies, now that you know that the average man is about 5'8", makes 30 to 50K per year, and is only about 4 to 5 inches in the downstairs department, are you going to lower your standards? We'll start here with you. You are?
We're on Rumble.
What are you going to lower it down to now? Not $1 million a year?
No.
Nope.
No, but y'all never like my questions. I was just gonna say, as long as he loved me.
Oh,
Really? That's so sweet.
Please.
If only that was true.
It's true.
Now you lying, man. Come on, man.
No, really. As long as he loved me.
That's a lie.
5'4",
Every guy gotta meet an expectation.
100%.
All right. 80K.
Cooks, man. Cooks.
All right.
Cooks.
What about you? Are you going to lower your standards now that you know what the average guy is, or are you going to keep
No, I'm
your
not.
standards high?
I'm sorry about that, but I'm
No?
not.
You ain't gotta be sorry for me. You're the one that gotta live it.
What's their bare minimum requirements now of a guy? Height, income, etc. for you?
I like them like around like 6 foot.
Okay.
I'm 5'6", so I'm kind of on the.
So you need them to be 6 foot, and then how much do they got to make per year for you?
Roughly.
Bare minimum.
I'm making about 25K minimum a month on OF, so I'd want them to at least double that because I can do everything myself.
50,000 a month, bro.
Yeah. So he's got to make
600,000
yeah.
a year.
Yep. So he's got to make
That's
600K to even have a
insane,
chance
bro.
with you.
Because I can do everything myself. With so what are they gonna bring to me?
That's your perspective. So yeah. So for you, you're like, I make enough. They need to make significantly more. You know, it's interesting because that's right on
Shit is
par with what
crazy.
women want. Typically, 50% more than they
more.
make. Does that make sense?
This is crazy, bro.
Okay. Okay. 6 foot. 6 foot. And what percentage of men do you think qualify for that, or make that metric for you?
Probably like 5%.
You think 5%?
That's way high.
Sorry.
We can pull up the calculator
Way
for that fun
high.
with
Yeah.
it.
For your, just real quick.
Yeah.
You do OnlyFans, right? So like you make content online with other people. Is it public, like the videos?
I guess so. If it's on the internet, everything on the internet would be public.
So I gotta make 600K a year.
It's not. You might
To
not
see you
like
get
that.
fucked
You might not like
on
that.
camera.
You
by
might not like
different niggas.
that.
That's why I got paid.
Who said that's what happens? Do you think every OF girl's account is the same thing?
I'm being
Get
cut.
fucked?
It's crazy.
No, not all of it, but some of it, right?
Okay. Did you ask though? You didn't even ask.
I just
me.
asked you.
You didn't ask that. You just you said it and then assumed that I was gonna answer
Okay,
yes.
I may be wrong. Am I wrong?
Yeah. There's not really much If it is, it's my ex-boyfriend. So sorry. If you don't want to buy that content, you don't have to. So you shouldn't be subscribed buying it if you
No,
don't
but
like
if
that.
you can buy it, it's probably somewhere for free, right?
I would assume so. I do pay people
Chris,
to try and go on the back.
Google her name, bro, and find it.
No, nigga, I ain't doing that shit, bro.
Yeah, leave it alone.
He don't want to fuck up his algorithm.
He does anyway. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
No, man.
What about you?
And we can pull up the calculator too on the side.
Would you lower your standards for your?
Yeah. Now that you know what the average guy is.
Would you?
No.
Not the height.
All right.
Okay.
6 foot or die, huh? All right. What about you? Are you going to lower your standards now that you know the what the average guy is, or no?
No.
All right. What about you?
I think the question's a little weird. So.
Okay. Let me rephrase it for you. The average man is about 5'8", makes about $30,000 to $50,000 US per year, and is about 4 to 5 inches penis wise. Knowing what you know now about what the average man qualifies as, would you lower your standards or would you keep them the same at what they were at? Because earlier you said you didn't want an average guy.
I mean, like, it depends, like, on the guy, I feel like.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah. It depends on the guy, I would say. So, like, 5'6", if the guy's 5'6", maybe he's good for, like, somebody who's 5 foot, like a girl. And I feel like average stats, they don't really, like, reflect everybody.
That's almost a midget.
What, like a 5'4" guy?
A 5 foot girl.
A 5 foot girl.
I mean, there's 5 foot girls. The average.
Ain't nobody in here 5 foot.
I mean.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, like, knowing what you know now about
but, like,
where the average man stands, would you lower your standards or no?
I feel like it depends on the guy. And also, like, especially for the income part, like, I would say, like, I'm in college. Everybody else I'm around is a college student. They're eventually going to make money. You can't just expect
not all of them.
young people to, like, have, like, all that money. And average also would probably, like, count, like, babies. Like, babies don't make any money. Like,
No. Most people that come out of college have an enormous amount of debt, and they get a degree that don't really matter, like underwater basket weaving or African American studies or gender studies or some dumb shit.
Or like they get a medical degree and become a doctor. And
But
then
that's
they,
not
like,
most people in college. You said most people in college.
A lot of people in college are there to get an education and like.
But getting an education versus getting a degree in something that matters is two
a
different
degree
things.
does make it like you can get more money with a degree. That is a true fact.
You didn't. It asked a very straightforward question. You said it depends. And then I thought you would explain what you mean by it
It's not a
depends.
straightforward question. I don't think it is.
Would you lower your standards or no, based off of the new information that we now have?
I don't think it's a yes or no question.
Answer the fucking question.
And then you
yes
said,
or no.
And here's the thing. I gave her the opportunity to give context. As I said, you said it depends. I said, okay, it depends on what. Someone
Like,
that
I
isn't.
feel like not all guys have to have all three. Like
Sure.
what you're saying, right? So like,
You good?
Yeah, I was just fixing myself.
Okay.
Usually the way people answer questions, you're educated,
Okay.
right? They
Yeah,
usually
I'm
give a
gonna
yes
say-
or no
I'm gonna
answer,
say
and then
no
they give the
because-
context.
no, okay, I'm gonna say no,
Okay,
and I gave my context, and it's okay.
got
You
it.
guys don't have to understand what I'm saying. I just said it.
So she's not lowering her standards, and she's not lowering her standards because it doesn't fucking matter. She's not lowering her standards, is what she's saying.
Yep. If you frame it like that, the question, then that's.
Then it was still yes or no. You know, you're not lowering your standards.
Okay. What's your point?
Listen, man.
That's the answer. No.
Yeah, exactly. You could have said that.
Well, here's the thing. You guys know why she didn't want it. She didn't want to come off as like pompous. Or you know what I mean? Like,
Arrogant.
arrogant or standards are too high.
Well, I'm not. I'm not either of those things.
No, we know.
Well, that's
Bro,
precisely why you
bro,
gave
bro.
the answer that you gave before, saying, "Oh, it depends," and then you could not explain what "it depends" means.
There
I
are
did
no
explain it,
fucking
and you
standards.
You guys told me to say yes or no.
No, I said yes or no is the way that people answer, and then they add the context on top.
Yeah,
of it.
or if they would say what I was
I'm
expecting you to say, because anyone would.
So
That's the problem why college is so fucking stupid.
It is, bro.
Like, here's the thing. You'd be like, no, but if XYZ, for example, okay, I'd take a guy that had average height, but I'd want him to be super charming or funny or charismatic, or
To make
I
up
want
for
him to
it.
make
Right.
this amount of money, or he'd have to be somewhat like, I'm willing to go ahead and concede on this because he's providing more in this other way.
Right.
But girls never are able to like critically think and explain this, because the reality is that they don't even have this conversation. Like, talking about average men to them is like a whole, what the fuck, what are you talking, like, they look at it as an insult to even
It's like,
insinuate
make up
that
to
would
us.
you take an average guy.
Yeah.
But you know what's
I feel like most guys are average, and then most girls date average guys. So I don't understand why it's so hard to understand.
because we're talking to you, not most girls. It's your preferences.
I think all questions have nuance to them, and they have context to them.
Sure.
And if you want to ignore the nuance, and if you want to ignore the context, then
That's what you did. We were trying to give you the opportunity to explain the nuance or the
say yes
context,
or
and you
no.
didn't do it.
Okay, it's fine. We can move on to Hirsch.
Listen, man.
You're good.
You know what you should do? Go out to India. What about you?
No, I wouldn't lower my standards for anyone because that would be lowering the standards for myself.
Hey y'all.
All right.
Okay, simple. What about you?
You see how easy that was?
I answer.
Yeah, because she wants to be politically correct and not come off like. And that's the problem with. That's why I don't believe anything
I'm
women
not
ever say.
politically correct.
Because the problem with women is that you guys can't be honest. Because for you guys to be honest would reveal the evil nature of how women make
Yeah.
select for real. Because women are extremely selfish
job.
and evil when they mate select. You guys only want for the best, the brightest, and the strongest. So for you guys to admit that and concede that shows a very ugly side of female nature that a lot of you guys aren't willing to really expose. So you're going to say some bullshit like, oh, if he's nice, or not in every situation, there is an exception, but then you will not explain the exception. The reality is that women are extremely selective on who they pick. And
Yeah,
you guys,
100%.
and you guys just don't want to admit that for obvious reasons. Because female nature, I would argue, female nature is actually worse than male nature. Significantly worse. You don't
More
agree?
complicated.
In secret.
And it ain't nothing wrong with you.
Why has
having
every
preferences.
society since the beginning of time done
feel
things
how
to
you
prevent
wanna
female
feel.
nature from expressing itself then? Whether Islam, Christianity, Judaism, even pagans, they've done everything to restrict female sexuality. Why is that?
Facts.
Since the beginning of time.
As women think with their emotions.
Yeah, which means you guys are effectively, because when you think with your emotions change and
y'all
fluctuate
think
all the
with
time.
y'all penises.
No, we don't.
Yes, y'all do.
also,
Okay. The
can I just add
testosterone
something?
adds to something.
Can I add something?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so all religions will paint women as kind and emotional and having EQ and empathy. So I don't understand where you're getting that women are evil. Where's that? Like,
Yeah.
Okay,
Can
let
you
me,
cite
again,
that?
please pay attention to what I said. I said female nature
is evil?
is inherently evil,
No,
and it's worse than
not.
male nature, and that's
why would you say that? I don't understand
Let me
that.
explain.
You gotta let him finish.
How about you let me,
You gotta let
because
him
unlike you, I can explain the context, right?
Sorry.
Unlike you, I can explain the context.
you?
Because every society on earth has done things to contain female nature. Whether it's shaming them for being, whether it's the church, abandoning them or shitting on them for, cheating on their husband, or dressing like a whore. There's been social, religious, and societal constraints on the way women behave to keep them under control for hundreds of
save
years,
you from
thousands of
yourself.
years.
to save you from yourself.
the beginning of time, Adam and Eve, if you believe in the Bible, what happened and transpired there? The woman got her feelings and said, you know what? I can do better than God. I'll do what I want.
And you're Muslim, so why do they come? Why are women supposed to? Hold on. So you come from India. Hold on. Because now you want to yap. Now you want to yap. Why do they make women cover their hair in the Islamic faith?
God didn't
To
tell
protect
them
your
not to
beauty.
eat
It's like a symbol. It shows that you are part of that religion.
No, it's to protect your beauty.
Your modesty.
Your modesty.
Yep.
She knows.
And more importantly, let me educate you on Christianity and the Bible itself. Adam was not punished because he disobeyed God. He was punished because he hearkened unto the voice of the woman.
Yep.
That's literally why he was punished.
Evil incarnate.
Because the ugly truth about women is that women are designed to extract value and resources from men. This is why you guys, when you look for men, you don't look for a man equal. That's why you guys are laughing at this whole average guy thing. You need a guy above average to give you the resources and security that you're actually looking for. Women don't look for their equal, they look for better. So this is the ugly truth about female nature that women don't like to admit when we ask you very straightforward questions like, would you go with an average guy or whatever? You guys can't even fathom. Like,
Would you go out with an average girl?
Yes.
All of us would.
That's the
Guys do
fundamental
it all the
difference between
time.
men and women.
That's why you see ugly ass side bitches and ugly like
That's
little
my
random
question.
shit. Like
Men are far
and
more
you looking
accepting
like, what the
of
fuck
being
is
with
that,
a woman of lower status than themselves, socioeconomically, status-wise, from familial. Like, men are totally okay with marrying down. Women are the ones that marry up.
Correct.
Yeah, that's 100% right.
Wait,
100% true.
I mean, you should know this in Indian culture. When they go ahead and they put pair the two together.
Yeah, but now they want the women to have degrees like doctors. They want the women to like just be exceptionally hot, exceptionally like educated. They need like a woman with good prospects for a man with good prospects. That's how it works. People who are like each other, they get together.
Yeah, well, the thing is that that's kind of been a new thing now because divorce rates are so high. But the reality is, like, a woman can absolutely get a man. A woman can punch up, but a man can't really.
Yeah.
It's very difficult for us to get a girl out of our league, but you guys can absolutely get a woman out of your league. Or sorry, a man out of your league. Excuse me.
There's a difference between getting with and like marrying. Like you could understand that. Like okay, yeah, a woman can have sex with any man, 100%, because men, they'll do it, you know.
Correct.
Yeah.
But they won't marry every woman, and you know this.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
So what's
but you
the
guys have
disagreement?
access to these higher status guys. Is my point. It's on you to fuck it up. You get access.
You have a chance to get there. We really don't. At the beginning of this.
Yeah, like we can't even play the game.
Yeah.
Like, in order for us to really be able to compete in life,
you can try to make
in
more
order
money.
for us to compete in life, we have to meet expectations and we got to continuously level up.
Yes.
The world don't give a fuck about us.
Facts.
They only care about what we can provide, what value we add, and whether or not we good for the group. That's it. Nobody gives a fuck about men.
Like,
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. We cool with that. We not complaining about that. What we talk about is, hey man, level up, get your money right, make sure you take care of business, get on top of things or whatever. So we not delusional about where our standings are in life. We know where we are amongst other men. We understand that. The crazy thing to hear today is all of y'all think that y'all on the same level as the top chicks. Because all of y'all want the same fucking thing.
No, we are. I am though.
I mean, yeah, like obviously confidence is important, and women like confident men.
Who are these top chicks that you're referring to?
I'm trying to told you.
Why don't you like my question is, men don't like insecure women. Insecure
Who are your top
women
chicks?
Don't like.
Who are your? Because he said the top. Who are your top chicks? Like, who are your top chicks who you're like, okay, these are the people who are the women that I feel like, all right, that's a pedestal that a woman should be held to if that's a top chick.
Say that y'all like average.
Hold on, y'all. I
women.
want to hear his answer.
First of all, she got to be a virgin. That's number one. A top, oh yes, absolutely. The chick that I married, she was a virgin. 100%. 22.
That's what chicks say.
Like,
no, that's what she was. Because I knew her since high school. I knew her since she was in 9th grade.
Oh wow.
So you married a chick before you got your pussy? So you didn't know what her good high school.
You know what the worst thing about this is? Listen to what she's saying. So usually what a woman will do is she'll start to try to shame you and say, well, you didn't get no pussy or none of that shit.
No,
right?
that's what would do.
But check it out. But check it out. You know what the so fucked up thing about this culture is, especially black women, is that they think that that's a knock on you, right? If I preserve myself and I take care of business and I take care of my daughter and she not out of wedlock and I didn't cheat or I didn't get no other pussy, That's supposed to be celebrated. We supposed to put that up on a pedestal and say, hey, this is what we want men to be like, and this is what we want women to seek for. She's saying that shit like it's a knock on me.
Right.
No, you married.
No. Check it out.
Did you
Check
marry her?
Check it out.
Before or no?
Check it out. This is what's fucking wrong with women, bro. They instead of them taking responsibility for where they are and what the fuck they said, they think that they can shame me by saying that. No. But is that the only pussy you got?
Yeah.
No, I said,
that's
did you
fucking
get it
crazy.
Before marriage?
That's crazy.
No.
You should be happy.
The question was, and she asked it, what is the standard of a great woman? That's what we was talking about.
I thought we was talking about the woman you married.
She was a virgin. I said that.
His first thing that he said was what the standard is. The first thing is she's got to be a virgin. Okay, so what's number 2 and number 3 then?
The number 2 thing is that she got to continue to add value, so she need to be submissive. So the thing is because she understands, and when y'all marry a guy or when you get with a guy, don't get with a guy and then say, well, I won't marry him because he not on top of the things or I can't follow him. Then you should have never been with him in the first place. She followed my lead and she add value. Right, so whatever it is that I needed her to do, whether I needed her to be a stay-at-home mother or whether I needed her to add into my business or I needed her to bring me more business by being a likable person, that is adding value, right?
Totally.
So she's submissive. She buy into the program. She's 100% on top of things. And she not combative. And she not for the streets. And she don't think any more than herself. And that's the thing that men love her. People love her when they meet her. People adore her because she's a likable person and she ain't got this snapback badass attitude. She don't pedestalize herself and she allow for other people to do so. It's her spirit. She got a good spirit. She got a good heart. And that's what make men want to do shit for y'all. It ain't that you asking for some shit. It ain't that you think that you better. Oh, I deserve this. Guys want chicks and they'll do more for you if the less you ask for.
Yep.
If you got to ask for it, you not that bitch. If you got to ask or you got to say, this is what my standards are, you not her.
Facts.
Because ain't no gonna do shit for you. Let me tell you something. The little shit that y'all ask for, that don't even mean shit to me. I pissed that. But the shit that she don't ask for, I give her the world.
They want BBLs.
That's 100% true.
They want a boob job. They want, I don't know, tickets to a concert.
My chick got
But
9
wait,
cars,
I feel
bro.
like it's just exactly what he just
Fucking
said.
9 cars. She
He
got the
just
Tesla
said-
Cybertruck. She got the Porsche Cayenne. She got the 911. She got the Navigator. She got the Ram TRX. She got the S680. She got all of that shit.
Damn.
Okay, and what's
Or
the
the
third
S5,
thing?
baby, the
What's
S5,
the third
baby.
thing? The first thing is she gotta be a virgin.
That we scared to say what we really think and to ask. And then you just say, if you don't ask, then you will give to her. So you basically saying that that's why we are the way we are. That's why we don't say what we really think, because then if we say, you basically saying like...
Two different
two completely different.
Yeah, he's talking about like actually,
he's talking about like if you have to act, like vocalize what you want, you're not doing a good job really. Like the guy should be
just giving you what you need.
like if you have to vocalize
I know
it.
what you need. I
That's
know
two
what you,
different
I
things.
know everything that I know the desires of your heart. I know everything that you want. I know the next car you want. Let me tell you something. My wife's mother ain't never got to ask for nothing. She taken care of.
Tell him.
That's the honest to God, on my father's grave truth. Her mother says, I love you, I adore you. Her mother submit to me. So all of this shit that y'all talking about, miss me with that. I could teach you how to get the man that you want, but you so stubborn, you so stuck in your fucking ways that you think that you know something. You gonna crash the fuck. I'm telling you, you're gonna crash the fuck out.
He ain't lying.
You know, it's
Y'all
interesting
know
though, 'cause,
so
like,
much, though.
women never want to listen to guys when it
Never.
comes to like they want to listen to their girlfriends and hear the girl.
That
advice
is
and
single,
stuff.
by the way.
Yeah.
With 2 baby daddies.
Yeah, but sorry, Anton, you were saying something, or did?
What was the last thing?
That's
There was
not-
3
Oh, you wanted-
things.
she wanted
What was the
three
third thing?
things.
The
I
first
said the
one,
3
the
things.
virgin.
Some
Virgin.
women.
The second one,
The add value
submissive.
and being
Add
submissive.
value. And what's the third
And
one?
being
the 1,000
submissive.
things
Oh, being
after that.
submissive is the third one. Okay.
And my wife ain't worked in 18 years.
Tell him.
That's a fact.
Do you have something you want to say?
Nope.
You were saying, because I think you confused the
She
two.
misconstrued.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like what he's talking about versus what I'm talking about. I'm saying women aren't honest about what how they really behave around men, because if men knew the truth about women, it would make you guys look really bad.
Yeah.
About like, you know, what I call like the female nature, which is like extracting value from men. Like when women deal with men, you guys deal with it from like a what can I benefit standpoint, right? But men, when we deal with women, it's more about like, is she attractive? Do I want to be with her, etc. Like men, women are opportunistic when they deal with the opposite gender. We're not that way. Does that make sense?
Can you say some women? Because you ain't speaking for all women. Some women.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Because you said you prefer women and men, right?
Yeah, what they got to do with anything?
Well, I'll explain. When you deal with, since you're bisexual, do you hold women to a higher standard than men when you date with them?
Man, they don't have no standards. It's just the way they are.
No. I'm asking you, like, when you're dealing with, because you obviously say you're okay with both genders.
Yeah.
When you date a man versus when you date a woman, are you gonna have or put the man like to higher standards than what the woman has to bring to the table?
Hell no. Both of them is on the same level. I don't put nobody higher than no one. Everyone is equal.
No, I understand that they're equal. But what I'm saying is that the standards that you have for a man...
I don't have no standards.
You don't have any standards for men?
No.
Okay. This shit is wild.
Now you're just being disingenuous. Like, what I'm trying to explain here is that when you date men and women, because you're bisexual, I guarantee you hold a man to a higher standard than the woman.
He's saying, like, if you're dating a guy, like, is he going to have to bring more to the table than the woman is? Or is a woman who you're dating going to have to bring, like, the same thing that a man would have to bring to the table if you're dealing with a girl?
That's what I'm saying. It's no standard. No.
That's wild.
I just don't, I don't believe that.
You don't have to believe it. You're not speaking for me. I'm speaking for me. It's me talking. Nobody not talking for me.
Yeah, I understand that, but the thing is that you see, there's like subtle nuances that like women won't even notice, right? So like, for example, the girl that you're with, if you're out with her and something happens, right? And the girl doesn't step up to defend you or get involved in a fight, you might not look at that as negatively as if when you were with a guy and he didn't do something physically to protect you. So in other words, women naturally hold men to a higher standard, especially bisexual women, because I've interviewed hundreds of you guys at this point. Bisexual women almost always hold men to a higher standard than they hold the females.
He got to pay, he got to protect. All that.
Like you're gonna look at him a little bit differently. If you don't, I understand that, but if you get attacked though, if you get attacked and you're with a man versus with a woman, you're gonna naturally hold him to a higher standard of doing something.
I've been in those positions both times, and I'm not holding nobody accountable for anything because you know why? When they know me and they know how I'm rocking, we rocking together. So therefore, I'm not putting nobody no higher. Everybody is equal. You could say it's crazy. Ain't nobody gonna speak for me. I'm doing this.
Nobody's speaking for you, but I can react to what you said.
And that's fine. It doesn't matter.
Why are you so easily offended?
I'm not easily offended.
You are. Every time somebody asks, yeah, but see, I don't have to repeat, hey, you can't think for me or you can't respond. Like, I just say what I say, and that's what it is.
Mm-hmm,
and then also, you took a general statement and immediately attributed it to yourself. Like, if I say women are, when they deal with men, they deal with it from a opportunistic standpoint, you got really offended by that, even though I was talking about women in general.
No, yeah, I said some women. When you speak,
a staggering majority of women.
Say some women, because all women is not the same.
But it's implied because when you speak in general, but you're speaking to the majority. If they asked a question and they said, well, most guys only make this amount of money, I don't say, well, that's just some guys. Even though I'm a millionaire, I don't get offended by something that don't apply to me. I'm not offended. If you say most guys is broke, I'm gonna just be sitting there like,
nobody is gonna get mad at you.
I'm not broke, so I don't care.
We'll actually agree with you. We'll be like, yeah, most men are broke. We would actually agree. Yeah, we would actually agree with you. Like, it's only women, by the way, that like this is a phenomenon. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about here, Anton. Like, if I say something along the lines of women are stupid or they do X, Y, Z, and I speak in generalities, every single time a girl's gonna, that's not all women. Personal. Yeah. But like when I talk with dudes, if I say, yeah, most are retarded, blah blah, no one's gonna be like, I ain't retarded. Like, men just kind of understand generalities. Women don't for some odd reason.
It's not for me. It's just speaking in general about the circumstance or about the subject.
You know the worst part? Like, you want them to learn, but they don't give a fuck either. So it's kind of like, bro, whatever.
Yeah, it's actually a phenomenon that like only deal with women, bro. Almost 4,000 girls. It's only women that don't understand the concept of generalities. It's like they gotta come in and be like, well, that ain't always the case.
That's not me, nigga.
An exception to the rule.
That's why you gotta watch what you say.
I know my cousin ain't like
if you want
that.
to smash. But yeah.
You would be different if somebody had put you in your place earlier.
I would love to see it.
Oh my
Shut
God.
up, bitch.
Cause I mean, y'all crave.
I would love
honestly,
to see that.
y'all do. Y'all kind of crave discipline.
I would love to see it.
You crave kind of being put in your place and be controlled, but you allow for that to happen for the guy that you feel like got your best interests at heart. But you so hardened in your ways. And that's why I say that it got to be something else that happened, because you ain't never been protected the way that you were supposed to. And so now you feel like you need to fend for yourself. And so everything is this. When you ain't got to be this, you just flow, just chill.
I've been fighting
But we don't want to hear that shit no more.
all my life.
Yeah, okay,
so
but
I'm going to speak what's on my mind.
But you almost,
whether
what,
you
40?
agree or you don't agree.
That's cool, but
and
I'm
it
saying,
don't matter. I don't care.
Listen,
about your
listen.
opinion.
Your
I don't care about
superpower-
nobody's
your
opinion.
superpower
it
as
is
a
what
woman.
It is. We all have different outlooks of things, and it's agree to disagree.
and that's
I don't
cool. That's
agree.
fair. But your superpower as a woman is not in you being like this.
That's true.
Well,
It ain't that. You can get a man, you can get any, not even just a man, you can get anybody to do anything you want to if you just say it the right way.
That's true.
Please,
You ain't
nigga.
got to be like that.
it don't matter.
See, look at you. I'm being nice. I'm kicking it
I'm
with you,
being
and you
nice
still.
to you too. I'm calm.
But it's how you respond.
Awkward.
She just got. She need a little act right.
All right.
She just need to be fixed.
She got it.
Okay, where are we at here?
Or some good dick. I don't know. It's been a while, right?
What the fuck, Chris?
I mean,
Chris,
she's already
that's your job,
significant.
nigga.
Yeah, my
bro.
picture gonna go viral. It's
Oh, it is.
All right. We got it here.
All right, what do we got?
Your
Okay, your boy
Lem.
Lem.
hating on my
Oh
teeth.
man. Okay. Chris, you got it fresh. You got this, man.